way to start eco-bricking, no? Kung may kung may passion ka na, and then yung interest, do it fast. Kasi we are palapit na tayo sa yung climate damage. So, importante talaga na kung na-feel mo na, nakita mo na, wag ka nang magpabulag-bulagan pa, no? Gawin mo na agad. Small things, small actions can contribute to larger, larger solution. So let's just be part of the solution, not the problem.
Okay po. And tatanong ko na po yung follow-up question for number 1, which is what projects or
Okay, so since even before kasi nung na-organize ko yung organize the Seed for Komsapang Dalaga chapter, I do eco-bricking as an individual. So as part of my breaking free from plastic. So even before the foundation started or the organization started, may nagawa na kami na mga eco-brick na mga buildings like household furnitures like chairs, tables, and also meron na din kaming nagawang eco-brick na bathroom. Maliit lang, pero still when visitors come to our house, no, they have the idea na pwede pala ganito ganyan, no? So pwede pala na from out of plastic they can save money, and yes, and still pleasing to the eye, no, kahit na basura lang yung ginamit nyo.
Parang may nakita po kasi may mga articles related sa parang may bad road topics. Kayo po ba yung or parang iba po yun?
Ano po?
Meron po kami nakita po mga sa mga articles na internet.
I can't assume na it's me, pero if makita ko, baka ako yun. No, I have video of me eco-bricking during the COVID times, no. Lahat ng basura sa bahay namin na talagang after maybe 10 years siguro yun, no, before eco-bricking, lahat in-eco-brick ko. So if you need that, I can share it with you, and also our works sa organization.
Proceed po to the second question po.
Okay.
Number 2, what do you think are the other uses for eco-bricks aside from beautification?
Okay, aside from beautification, which is relevant, no, makikita natin especially sa mga facilities, eco-bricks are also inexpensive building blocks. Like there are companies and resorts who are doing eco-bricks as their cottages. Now, recently, when I visited the Mabanag Resort in Mulave, they have several eco-brick cottages there. Also, if you visit some other buildings or facilities in the Luzon. Meron din doon mga eco-brick din na schools, meron ding mga training, livelihood training programs, facilities, may mga book library which are made from eco-bricks. So, if you really put on the effort to do eco-bricks, you can really save time, energy, and of course, money. So, hindi lang siya po pang beautification, but it can really build buildings like usual buildings na nakikita natin made from hollow blocks and cement. No, these are eco bricks are good alternative to hollow blocks.
Ano po kasi tapos napaka-rare niya po talaga. Nakita ko lang po siya sa isang school. Doon po malapit sa subdivision na po wala po ako masyado naman papakita po yung makatulong po natin. But also like since inexpensive po sila, pwede po talaga hollow blocks.
Yes. Actually, mas matigas pa siya sa hollow blocks if nakapa siya ng standard weight. Oo, mas matigas pa siya and mas durable talaga siya because plastics can be in the earth, no, for 1,000 years. 'Di ba? And then yung plastic mas magaan siya compared to hollow blocks. So kailangan lang talaga na makapa siya ng standard weight kasi may weight kasi yan sa for example yung isang 8 ounce na Coke may specified siya para compact siya sa loob, hindi malagyan ng hangin, ng tubig din, tsaka talagang dry talaga yung mga plastics na dapat nasa loob para hindi malagyan ng yung microbes, no? Kasi kapag nalagyan yan, yun yung
may mga commercial po na companies na nag-use
summarize ang po.
Kung bakit daw po suitable yung eco bricks para sa ibang gamit po other than beautification. Like the qualities po.
Oh, yes. So, eco bricks can be a good alternative talaga for building materials like especially hollow block kasi matigas siya. And then yung plastic talaga can be in the earth or in our planet for more than 1,000 years, no? Kaya nga siya nagiging delikado for future generation kasi yung itinapon natin ngayon, nandyan pa din siya for next 1,000 years. So, mas magiging viable siya if we do the eco brick kasi naglalast talaga siya ng matagal and then hindi siya usually nagbi-break like hollow blocks na nagbi-break siya in case of these earthquakes, no, yung mga calamities.
Hollow blocks. Thank you po. So, po ba tayo sa number 3 question po?
Okay.
How did you integrate Sustainable Development Goals 13 climate action into the projects created with EcoBricks?
Okay, so first, as eco leader, kailangan talaga natin i-integrate yung SDG goals like SDG number 13, no, environmental goals. So, ini-integrate namin into sa ating project because we feel the need and the urge, and then meron na talaga tayong parang we do the climate action kasi pag lumabas ka na ng bahay, nafe-feel mo na ang init, no? Ang init na talaga kahit nasa loob ka na ng bahay, feel mo, nakikita mo na mainit. So, isang cause nito is really the plastic pollution. And kapag hindi natin na-lessen yung pag-consume ng plastic, eventually, if you can still remember during the COVID times, no, people are covered with plastic, no. So hindi natin gusto yung ganun, 'di ba? We are limited to our actions because we should be eventually we will be covered with plastics. And kapag hindi natin napigilan yung pag-consume ng plastics, eventually hindi lang tayo yung magiging covered ng plastic, no? The whole earth and the whole planet will be covered with plastic, and we don't want to see plastics covering us kasi hindi tayo nakakahinga. So, importante talaga na as much as possible, you must, no, kailangan, no, hindi kailangan mo na talagang gawin na mag-lessen ng plastic. So, one thing I did to myself during that phase is when I do this zero waste minimalism as a lifestyle. No, yung yung shift ko talaga from being polluter from polluter to zero waste minimalism is that pinagupit ko talaga yung hair ko. From very long hair, kung makikita mo, mas nagiging parang lalaki na ang yung hair ko kasi one way to reduce waste is, for me sa akin lang, is to really cut my hair because cut my hair because it's part of my oath sa aking sarili na if I do this, I should be really serious because every time I see myself in the mirror or every time I see myself, na-differentiate or nasa-separate ko ng sarili ko na I should be like this. Kasi kapag wala akong nakikita sa aking sarili na ganito ako, then I should parang remain pa rin ako sa pagiging polluter. So, one thing I did is kinat ko yung hair ko para ma-lesser ko yung mga shampoo ko. 'Di ba? And then eventually nakikita ko na yes, lesser na nga yung yung plastic ko, especially sa hygiene ko kasi yung shampoo ko, yung isang sachet, 'di ba, which is grabe tayo kung mag-shampoo, kung bumibili tayo ng shampoo, usually sachet talaga yung binibili natin, hindi yung bottles, no? So that's for Filipinos, Pinoy, kasi gusto natin yung yung nakakatipid tayo. Eventually nakakatipid nga tayo sa pera, pero eventually it's our environment and the earth is suffering. So yun. Yan. So, number one is my lifestyle, yung hair ko talaga. I also have videos of it sharing my lifestyle. If ever you need it, I can also share it with you.
Thank you po. So, it's like, parang na rin po siya. Yung pag-cut niyo po ng hair.
Yes, it's a yung ba yan? Yung parang courage, no? Yung parang hindi ko ma-explain sa Tagalog kasi. sorry. So it's yung shift of courage, 'di ba, sa self mo, especially I'm a teacher that time, and then the DepEd is not is not really open to women who have short hair, di ba? Really short hair. So I was really discouraged about that when they see me with that hair. Pero eventually, as they know the story behind my hair, they took they congratulate me, or even took pride, no, kasi iba kasi yung story ng buhok ko. So at first hindi nila gusto, pero sa kalaunan, dahil nalaman na nila yung story ng buhok ko, eventually tanggap na nila, and then alam na nila, no. So hindi na sila kasi boyish kasi din ako. So akala talaga nila tomboy ako or because hindi kasi ako nagpo-post noon. So after doing these interviews, and then speakerships with some different organizations, no, the interviews from different environmental organizations, they eventually noticed the change, because hindi na kasi ako tumatanggap mismo ng mga plastics. Especially, even mga papers, kapag hindi ko gagamitin, hindi na ako nagtatanggap. Yung mga flyers, ganun, they are also waste, no? If you don't need it, don't take it. No, don't consume it.
Pintuloy na pala ng meeting na gusto.
Yes, thank you.
So, meron po kami follow-up question for number 3.
Okay.
Which is, the positive environmental outcomes na na-observe nyo po directly linked to the efforts nyo po for EcoBreak.
Okay, so yung unang environmental outcome talaga na nakikita ko during those times or during these times is lumiit talaga yung consume ng plastic namin, that hindi na talaga siya makalat, as in yung parang hindi mo na mamalaya na meron ka ng habit of segregating plastics or segregating wastes. Kasi so before with my family, ako lang talaga yung gumagawa nito. But then eventually after several years, maybe siguro ilagay na lang natin sa 12 years, because I was in college when I attempted to do this thing. Hindi pa masyadong seryoso, pero kasi as a environment leader in college also, I am promoting talaga yung waste talaga, no, na no trash, leave no trace, kasi I'm a mountaineer and then eco leader in college, no. I was elected as president, so nadala ko siya even today. So nung napansin ng mga family ko about it, una, inaaway pa nila ako kasi bakit ba? Itapon mo na yan, ganyan. Itapon mo na yan, hindi na yan gagamitin. So, I do this thing really patiently, doing it alone until such time nakikita na nila na, or hindi na nila namamalaya na, uy, ginagawa ko na pala yung ginagawa niya. At first, makwento ko lang, no, my oldest sister, ayaw niya talaga kasi maarte siya sa mga dumi. Hindi talaga siya yung taong hindi mo makikita na yung pinupunit yung mga plastic or yung mga kalat sa bahay, especially sa bahay, kasi pag nakita niya yan, parang wala siyang pakialam kasi dumi na yan, 'di ba? So hindi niya yung pupunitin ng kamay. Pinupunit ng kamay lang niya. So kasi yon. But eventually, nung challenge ko siya, kasi may request siya sa akin. So sabi ko, pag nalabahan mo yung lahat ng mga plastic na yan, sige, yung request mo, granted yan sa akin. So, hindi ko talaga aakalain na gagawin niya yon. Pero, doon na nagsimula, no? Doon na sa pag-take ng challenge niya, doon na nagsimula na hanggang ngayon, kahit hindi ko na siya challenge, siya na yung gumagawa talaga na mag-separate ng plastic, maglaban ng plastic, ganon. So also with our communities, during COVID times, no, ang daming nagdo-donate ng kanilang plastic sa amin. Minsan nga tinatapon na lang sa amin kasi we advertise na not to throw plastics, especially with pag kinukuha na ng municipality, kasi during sa pagtapon hindi naman talaga nase-separate doon, di ba? So isang tapunan lang naman talaga. Pag during sa bahay nase-separate siya, nase-segregate, pero pagdating doon sa ano ba yan, sa tapunanan, no, hindi naman talaga. So eventually wala ding purpose, no, nawala yung purpose on yung objective natin to really plastic pollution. So might as well do your thing sa inyong bahay, kasi pag hindi ka na makalat sa bahay, wala ka nang mako-contribute na waste sa lugar niyo or sa earth, di ba? So, yan lang. And if others are doing what you do, eventually more people will do it also, kasi nakikita nila, no? Especially when yung may mga bisita kami sa bahay, we have kasi yung mga ginugupit na ng mga plastic, no? So we tried to minsan yung during the chismisan time, no, nag-eco break ako ng ako lang. Tapos kasi medyo parang nakikita nila na maganda din yung nagchichika tapos nag-eco breaks, or nagwa-watch ng TV tapos nag-eco break, then suddenly they will say pahingingan yan, until hindi na nila namalaya na nag-eco breaks na pala sila sa bahay. And then minsan pag nakauwi na sila sa bahay nila, they say, "Sai, I do the eco break. I have 10 eco breaks here. I can donate it to you." So that's it, no? Hindi mo na mamalaya na naka-affect ka na pala ng tao. Yan.
Ano po ba ito sa amin na nagpusa
Yes.
Sa school ko, 100% sure kung ba sa school namin, kung ano po sa tingin nila yung kung ano po sa tingin nila about sa paggamit ng eco brick sa school. So parang po siya, sinasabi rin po na gawin. Pero parang projects, mga science project sa eco-brick, propose po sila ng mga research ay next year, yung mismong product po or project para makatulong po dun. Parang mahirap po talaga i-approach po yung idea. May mga issues po this, kaya
alam mo, mahirap talaga pag in-approach mo yung tao na mag-eco break siya instantly. So, dahan-dahanin mo muna. Una-una is ipakita mo muna sa kanya yung hindi mo pinapahalata, no? Hindi mo pinahalata na, mag-eco break ka na. Pero, soon, no, hindi talaga yan kasi instant na pag nakita ka ganito, ganyan, gagawin na agad nila. So, all you have to do is consistently do it, no? Gawin mo lang kahit walang nakakakita, kahit ikaw na lang mag-isa. Eventually talaga yung mga tao, pag ikaw na yung hindi sumusuko, no? Pag hindi ka talaga sumusuko sa challenge, sila na din yung susuko sa challenge. Kasi pag hindi ka sumusuko, sila na yung magti-take ng challenge para sa iyo. Oy, parang cool yan, di ba? Especially when we did the Eco Break Challenge. So, so I started the Eco Break Challenge, and then I challenged, for example, I tag my sister, no? I tag my nephew, my cousin, to do this Eco Break Challenge. No, there is no time limit for it to do it, but still I challenge you, and then if you do it, one Eco Break lang naman, no? Isang Eco Break lang naman, bakit hindi mo magawa? So, you can start from it. Hindi talaga siya madali kasi at first, kasi talaga, yung basura talaga siya, tsaka madumi talaga siya. It's a dirty thing. Pero kapag ang iniisip mo kasi is ang environment, no? Hindi mo na iisipin na mabaho, hindi mo na maiisipin na may madumi ito, hindi mo na iisipin. All you think about is, I care about the environment. I care about my future. I care about the future generation. Yun na yun kasi ang iniisip mo. Hindi na yung, ano ba ito? Nakakapagod na ito. Ang dami namang plastic. May lalabahin pa akong plastic. Ganun. So, it's a shift of mindset. No? Mindsetting. So, first, you have to set your mind and focus your goal, and everything will follow.
I-move on po ba to the fourth question?
Okay.
In your work with using Eco Breaks, brief third bucket.
Ano yun?
Sa paggawa niyo raw po ng Eco Breaks, ano raw po yung mga impact?
Okay. So, yung impact sa paggagawin naman ng Eco Breaks, yung impact... Okay. Hello? Okay na ba?
Po?
Okay? Okay na?
Yung question po.
Okay. Sige.
Ulitin ko lang po. Yung number 4 po is about it po na Eco Break. Sana raw po yung magandang natulog po nito sa community po.
Yes. So, sa community, kahit hindi na mag-Eco Break yung community, hindi na sila magtapon ng plastic, is still magandang result ng pag-Eco Breaks. Kasi nung nag-start kami ng Eco Breaking sa organization, people are donating their plastics, no? Yung iba, yung nagdo-donate sila ng yung kinatna ng mga plastic, yung talagang pang Eco Breaks na talaga, no? May nag-donate ng isang sako sa amin, no? Kasi na-introduce siya about Eco Breaks, pero masakit kasi sa kanya yung paggawa na talaga ng Eco Breaks. So, donate niya na sa amin. And then, other household like businesses, yung plastic bottles, yung Coke na plastic bottles and yung plastic bottles, dinodonate na din sa amin. So, with that, no, ang laking tulong, especially na hindi na siya natapon. And nagagamit na siya. Kasi when people are oriented about eco-bricks, parang nakikita nila na, uy, sayang naman ito, magagamit pa ito, no? One's man's trash is another man's treasure. So, parang ganun na yung nakikita nila sa every basura nila. So, noon ngang parang naglaylo kami kasi back to, ano na kasi tayo, no, to, yung back to back to normal na kasi tayo. So other persons and other people are also contacting us about donating their plastics, their plastic bottles, and even contacting us to do eco bricks on their spare time. We also have volunteers, youth volunteers who do eco bricks with us. We also have kid volunteers, no, and we also partners with the PNP, no, PNP na nag-eco bricks din sila with us, no. So we organized a eco bricks orientation with them because they wanted to learn about eco bricks and more. So yun.
Thank you po. We have a follow-up question po namin.
Okay.
Yun na the advantages of eco-bricks when used in.
Okay, so the advantage of using eco bricks is that there will be lesser waste, no, lesser plastic waste. And when there is lesser plastic waste, kasi ang tendency kasi ng mga plastic ngayon is, especially pag nasa poor community ka, yung mga plastic kasi yung ginagawa nilang ang panggatong, no, pangsindi ng panggatong sa mga bahay nila. And pag pag marami na yung basura, sinusunog na. So eventually this will destroy this yung layer natin sa yung nasusunog na nakalimutan ko. So yung ozone layer, yes. So eventually pag marami na nagsusunog ng basura, kahit nga hindi plastic, so lalaki na yung butas ng ozone layer. So ang contribute about it is that lesser yung nakonsume na plastic, and then you are aware of how much plastic you created in a year or in a month or in a day. So makikita mo talaga siya na visually na like this 8 ounce of plastic bottle, makikita mo na, I consume much of plastic pala, no? So we have a kid who we introduced with eco bricks. Nakita niya na, ganito pala yung kadami na plastic ang nakukonsume ko in a week. Tapos pag lesser yung consume niya, kasi we have also this coin bank challenge, no, kapag merong plastic, magkatabi yan kasi, yung isa is yung eco brick, yung isang plastic bottle is yung coin bank. So kapag maliit lang ang nalagay mo sa eco brick, eventually pera kasi yun, di ba? Plastics are money, di ba? They have equivalent money. So kapag hindi ka nakabili ng plastic na nag-create ka ng kalat, eventually yung money na para doon is nalalagay mo sa coin bank mo. So nashift yung di ba? Nashift yung mindset mo na ay nako, so ganito yung kalat ko. Dapat kapag wala akong kalat, mas malaki yung pera na nasa-save ko sa coin bank ko. So yun yung alternative ng yung pag-shift ng interest mo not to make a waste but to save money. So, nagigets niyo ba?
May yung question at dala doon.
Okay.
Yes, so, nag-5 po is ano raw po yung long
Long-term effects ng EcoBricks. Okay, so number 1 is cleaner and safer environment for all. No, kapag walang kalat, mas maganda yung ating kapaligiran, di ba? We have this mantra of clean and green, di ba? Clean and green. So green is good color for health and for living, di ba? So pag nakikita mo lahat na puro green, gaganda yung yung pakiramdam mo, especially yung buong paligid. And that's for number 1. Number 2 is more disciplined individuals. Kapag alam mong makalat ka na or hindi pwedeng kumalat dito or may awareness ka na doing the EcoBricks every day kapag may kalat ka na or pag may waste ka na, so nakikita mo na isa kang disiplinado, na hindi ka nagkakalat kung saan-saan, di ba? And then especially if you buy something, so mas discipline ka na kasi this is not good for me, this is not a need, this is just a want, so I can hindi ko muna bibilihin ito, 'di ba? Kasi kalat lang ito, so ganun. And then number 3 is promote circular economy. Yes, circular economy is ma-optimize natin kasi everyone should be responsible. So hindi lang up to the consumers end, pero dapat din sa mga producer, no? So they must also be aware of where their waste go, no? Kailangan aware din sila na so we create a lot of this, especially during our speakership with the Coca-Cola Philippines. They have been into different packaging na talagang magmamatter talaga. So eventually alam na nila na they will innovate, no? They will innovate certain packaging na can also be plastic but is durable and yung talagang eco-friendly. So that's it, no? And then lastly, everyone is responsible to attain climate action. So dapat talaga this is a crisis, no? Climate crisis na natin talaga ito, and this is a long due battle, no? Para itong World War IV Kasi everything is in plastic, no? Everything talaga, lahat-lahat na nasa plastic na siya lahat. So because this is very readily available, then ano, yung madaling gamitin, tsaka weather, ano yan, condition for weather changes. So maganda talaga gamitin yung plastic, but we should be responsible with our waste. Everyone should be responsible, and we have to inculcate our minds that if we cannot stop this plastic revolution, let us just be a solution, no? A solution na kahit na lang hindi na lang tayo magkalat. We cannot really stop plastic by consuming, no? Hindi talaga tayo makaka-stop niyan kasi ito na talaga yung now. Ito na talaga yung ngayon. So, kung ngayon ito, so what more sa future? So, we cannot really stop using plastic, but what we can do is to refuse siguro, no? That's one. And then do the 5 R's, no? Refuse, reuse, recycle, and rot. Yun. So yun lang talaga yung dapat nating gawin.
Yung circular economy kasi yun po yung ano namin, parang basis po na model for our research kasi ayun po sa circular economy parang nire-design or nire-reuse po yung isang material after the end of its life.
Yes,
Po siya sa EcoBricks. Nagulat lang po ako na mention niyo po yun.
Thank you.
Okay po. So, ito po yung follow-up question. The durability of the EcoBricks given its expiration.
Okay, so EcoBricks, ano yun? Should really pass the minimum weight standard. No, kailangan talaga siya para yung lifespan niya is up to maximum level. No, like any other materials, kailangan talaga pa siya standard. No, may standard talaga yan. So, EcoBricks also has weight standard. So, kailangan if you can visit ecobricks.org, I also submitted some of our EcoBricks there. So, they have this certain process, standard of checking EcoBricks. No, gumawa ka ng EcoBricks tapos lagyan mo ng ID, 'di ba? Lagyan mo ng ID and you should weight it, ikilo mo siya, no? Para malaman ng checkers if it will pass sa weight. Seed Forcom sa pangdalaga. We may also follow our head page, Seed Forcom. We have several chapters. We have Cebu, Surigao, Sinakaban, sa Pangdalaga. We have Talisay. We have several chapters all around Philippines. And then you may also follow EcoBrick Philippines, the break free from plastic, you may have several plenty of ideas and motivation there to start EcoBricks, and more information about EcoBricks on their website, no, ecobricks.org.
Thank you ako lang, pero hello po.
Yes po.
Yun lang po yung mga po, kasi sabi ko 15 minutes to 20
Okay.
minutes. Magal po, baka busy.
Okay lang kasi namin ngayon, rest day.
Hindi po po.
Okay. Sige, salamat. God bless.
May pong confirm po kung ilang participants.
I'm so sorry. Hindi talaga sila okay for interview. So I've been contacting them and persuading them to do it kasi tulungan kayo. So they can maybe have their answers on paper pero in interview hindi ko talaga sila mapilit.
Ilang participant.
Ilang participant po ang
Willing po na
sorry, ako lang talaga yung willing magpa-interview. So maybe I'll ask them if they are ready for interview sa paper lang, pero like this voice and call, ayaw talaga nila.
Pero okay na nga. Siguro search namin. Kung okay lang po yung output. Ang naturo po, it would be better po to you na nadidinig.
Actually, I actually added my other leader here sa call natin, pero he declined. Ayaw talaga nila. Sorry about it.
Po, going back po, sabi po kasi na interview kasi baka po kapag text po bakit po yung motion sa tanong ko namin.
So, okay na ba?
Good po. Sa amin, kung kayo po
try. Yes, I'll try pero kasi wala kasi ako sa amin. So hindi ko talaga sila mapilit kasi wala ako sa amin. Pero I've been contacting them about it. Ayaw talaga nila. Pero siguro pag nandun ako sa amin, pwede pa, mapilit ko pa sila. Pero kasi nasa training camp kami. So, hindi ko talaga sila mako-convince.
Sorry po, may tanong lang po ako ulit.
Okay, sige.
Kasi like, other than from YouTube po, sino po kaya pa namin?
Ano?
Like, kabarit nyo, like, mismong tao lang po.
Other than me, ano yun?
Kabarit nyo po, or para pwede po sila ma-interview if ever po.
Hindi nga sila nag-respond. Ayaw nila. If there are response from my team, I'll notify you.
Thank you po.
Okay.
May ng other parties. Stefan Spokek.
Wala
Sorry
na.
din po sa...
Yes, it's okay. So, maraming salamat. It's our pleasure, no, to commend our works in the organization. Kahit maliit lang kami, kahit hindi kami sobrang active. Thank you for contacting us. Thank you for reaching us. And then, hope our interview and our works in the organization will benefit you and will help you with your studies and eventually will help the future, will help the future, no, especially the future of the Philippines. So congrats in advance, and hope we really answered your questions well, no.